Hey guys, it's your boy Malik on Fleet 3.0, back at it again with another video. And this past weekend, I just finished Gurren Lagann. And like, Malik, why haven't you watched Gurren Lagann before then? And it's because I'm not like one to join a hype train. Like when people are, oh, you should watch this or watch that, I'm like, nah, I'll watch it on my own accord. You know, I'll watch it when I feel like it. Cause like my friend Alex, he'll be telling me, Malik, you should watch this anime, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to. But then I'll still watch it like a month or two later, and I would just watch it because, you know, he did introduce me to it. But Gurren Lagann was an interesting anime. Like some people have it as like one of his top 10, their top 10 animes, top 20. I don't really top it in my top 25 at least. I mean, it was a good anime. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it was amazing. But I wouldn't even classify it in like my top 25. It wouldn't even crack my top 25 animes. Like, and I don't want you to hate me for it, but you know, it's my opinion. Like, I don't see it cracking. Like, it was a good anime. Like, I'm telling you, it's a good anime. But again, I would not put it up there. But before watching this, like, what got me into Gurren Lagann is that, you know, Watch Mojo always, you know, their top 10s of everything. And I remember top 10 deaths in anime, and Kamina was one of them. And I see it every time. And I was like, it's not enough for me to watch it. Like, some of the animes I have watched is because of Watch Mojo, or some people putting top 10s for anime. And I'm like, okay, it might be interesting. And I keep seeing it on Funimation or Verve. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch Gurren Lagann. Like, I've been prolonging it for a long time, so let me watch it for the first time. So I decided to watch it, and already knowing that Kimina is going to die. And as I watch it, you know, I wouldn't say my favorite character is Simon. My favorite character is Simon after the time skip. But in the beginning, you know, I was Simon X Yoko. Like, you know, everybody was like, I've seen on Verve's comments, they're like, yo, I want Simon and Yoko to be together. And I'm like, yeah, I do too. Before they introduced Nia. But before then, I was like, yo, Simon and Yoko, they seem like a good couple. Like, they should be, because they're the same age. But you know, Yoko liked Kamina. And people were like, yo, why did she go? You know, it shouldn't have been a surprise that Yoko liked Kamina, because they've been spoiling it in the anime. They was like, yo, you know, she's always blushing whenever he did stuff. But just for people to know that Yoko did like Simon too. She liked the both of them when she met them. Because remember, Simon and her, they had some interesting interactions during the anime in the beginning, like before like Kamina died, like in between 1 through 9 of the episodes. And she actually did like Simon. Yoko liked Simon and Kamina, but she ended up getting with Kamina because I remember looking at the fandom after, you know, basically reading the manga after watching the anime, and they said that Yoko actually liked Simon and Kamina. Yoko liked Simon because, you know, they're the same age, and she didn't really think she had a chance with Kamina like that. And she kept showing signs that she wanted to get with Simon too, you know, just in case. But Simon, you know, he was shy, he was weak-willed, and that turned her off, which is understandable. Like, of course that's going to turn you off. And so Yoko gave up on Simon and went after Kamina, because during that night of the episode where Kamina dies, Yoko went to talk to Simon. But, you know, Simon just, you know, isn't reading in between the lines of what Yoko is trying to say to him. Like, I think she was trying to talk to him or something about something, but, you know, Simon wasn't really paying attention. He was paying attention to her figure, because, you know, he's 14 years old. Of course, the hormones are at its maximum high, and he wasn't really into her. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was into her personality, but mostly into her body. And Yoko, you know, she was put off. Like, that's basically the last strike, because she was in between her decision of whether she wanted to get with Kamina or Simon. And Simon just, you know, inadvertently just stopped it, like just ruined his chances at all, which led to her to go with Kamina and kiss him. And you know, that rocked Simon. Like, I ain't gonna lie, and when I put myself in Simon's shoes, I'm like, yo, I've been caught off guard too, because that would have been on my mind the entire day. Because, you know, even though it was kind of his fault that Kamina died, because he was too distracted about how Yoko and Kamina kissed before the fight, the biggest fight of their lives. And Simon didn't want to really be jealous because Kamina is like his brother, is basically his family, and he doesn't want to feel any type of way, and he wanted Kamina to be happy also. And then, you know, I didn't really like Yoko like that, I ain't gonna lie, because after Kamina's death and Simon was in like deep depression, and I mean she was sad too, but she didn't really know Kamina like I mean she did, because Kamina was telling him, was only let down his guard of his persona when she was around him, I mean around her. But Simon really knew Kamina. So when he died and Simon was in depression, and she and Yoko was in depression too, but she got out of it faster than Simon did, because, you know, again, Simon basically was raised with Kamina. And I was like, that's crazy. But when Nia popped up, because I assumed, because I didn't know about Nia, because, you know, I only knew about Kamina's death, and that's the only thing I went off of. And I thought Kamina's death was going to be like later on in the series, not in episode 9 of 27 episode series. But when Nia showed up, she kind of reminded me of Erica in Eureka 7, if you have heard of Eureka 7, which is a better anime than Gurren Lagann, if I had to say so myself. But that's what Nia reminded me of Erica from Eureka 7, especially when Nia cut her hair when she was younger. And, you know, and then I saw that Nia and what's his name, and Simon, you know, that relationship going on. And I love the time skip. The time skip did kind of take me off guard, like you know, they beat the Spire King and time skip automatically. And I ain't gonna lie, the plot kind of irritated me, right? Because it reminded me of Akame Get Kill. Not because, you know, death was all around the corner, everybody was just dying automatically on sight, but it's the people who shouldn't have died, right? Because Nia definitely shouldn't have died. Like that irritated me. Why did she have to die? Like, let's be real, why did she have to die? Because the whole purpose of this time skip is when Simon is trying to save her from anti-spiral, and you just throw for a loop that, oh, she's a part of the anti-spiral group, so when they die, she will die. Like, really, you really just threw that in there? Because at first when he beat the anti-spiral, I'm like, oh, she's still alive, they must have averted it. I'm like, oh snap, thank God, because, you know, they showed that they got married, and then as soon as they got married, she disappeared. Bro, I was so mad. But, you know, one character I did hate after the time skip was Rusu. You know, that little guy that came from the underground. Everybody came from the underground, but that one that was in that underground village that said if it surpasses 50 people, they had to kill that extra person. So this man, after the time skip, he irritated the crap out of me, because he became the same guy as the priest the village that he left. And, you know, even though people were like, oh, Rusuri, Kitten's sister, oh, Rusuri, you know, he feel bad, he's not trying to take Simon's spot. Yo, he did Simon dirty at the end of the day. Even though in real talk, even though Rusuri was taking, like, he was making the right decisions, the hard decisions, you know, I still didn't like it, because, you know, it's Simon. Like, why would you do your buddy like that? But even at time skip, I felt sorry for Yoko, because Kitten, he died too. And first of all, I didn't see any connection between Yoko and Kitten. Like, when Kitten kissed her, that kind of took me off guard. You know, I knew Kitten liked Yoko, I didn't know Yoko liked Kitten. Like, I think she only liked him because he kind of reminds her of Kamina. That's the only thing I can get off of that. Because when they were in that, like, stagnant position in their minds, and they were thinking of alternate universes, and you see her married to Kitten, I'm like, when did you ever like Kitten? Like, I don't remember any of this happen. Because remember, after Kamina's death, even Yoko started blushing with Simon, because, you know, Simon was trying to show that his manly side, like his true self that Kamina been talking about since day one, that which she didn't see. And now like kitten like that. That kind of caught me off guard. But let's be real, Kamina really called Simon like what Simon was really about. And I'm pretty sure the people who was Yoko ex Simon, Yoko would have went with Simon if Simon showed those traits in the beginning, and Kamina's death would have been prevented. Because remember, like I said in the beginning of this video, Yoko only went with Kamina. I mean, she liked both Simon and Kamina, she only went with him because Kamina was more manly and more confident in his strength, even though Simon was stronger than Kamina, but didn't really show out and was weak-willed. Like, he didn't want to fight, which I really don't really like weak protagonists, to be honest. Like, weak-willed protagonists, like, I really don't like that. But that's what turned her off in the first place. So if he showed that, because remember, when they went against the Spiral King, she started blushing because he was saying all these things, and she actually confessed to Simon that I liked your brother, right? To let him know something. Like, to be honest, I didn't know what the purpose of that, and I guess that was like her letting him inside, something like that. I don't know how to interpret that, but I guess like her emotions were changing, her feelings were changing to liking Simon. But time skip, and Nia and Simon are together. Like, if Nia wasn't in the picture, I'm pretty sure Simon would have went with Yoko. Like, that's what I thought. And especially after when Nia disappeared, I thought Yoko and Simon was going to get together. Like, I wouldn't say like right after Nia died, but like a couple years after. But that never happened because Simon went to a wanderer and Yoko died as a teacher. But overall, this series was good. I like the season. I mean, the show. But again, I wouldn't even put it past my top 25 favorite anime, and definitely not my top 10. But I hope you guys enjoy it. Like, if you have already seen it, and it's talking about how Malik, how have you never seen it, and how you just saw it. But what can I do? I like watching anime in my own pace. Everybody has their own pacing. Like, I like watching like better anime than Gurren Lagann. Like, I'm just saying, like, put Gurren Lagann versus Black Lagoon. Which is better? Black Lagoon, like, for that question. But I hope you guys like this video. I hope you watch Gurren Lagann, and maybe it'll be in your top 10 or top 25 favorite animes of all time. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Malik on Fleet 3.0 out.